A teenager with a rare genetic disorder is now fighting the clock.
He needs a pretty common procedure to be cured, but he's hit a few roadblocks.
We're not saying that he doesn't need it. You know, we have his medical records in front of us. We can say that he needs it. It just doesn't benefit us to cover it.
All new at 6, CBS 12's Gary Whittam finds out how a family is doing everything they can to save their son's life.
We pay so much for insurance, and when we need them the most, they just abandon us. It's not for me, it's for my son.
Luis Morales likes to play sports and looks like any other 14-year-old, except he's suffering.
If you look at him, you don't know there's something wrong with him.
Hospitals have been the norm for Luis, along with his parents Mario and Jamie. This is the teen at 5 months old, spending his first Halloween in a hospital crib.
He was diagnosed with autoimmune neutropenia.
The disease reduces the body's ability to fight off infection. It was manageable with medication. Now he's dealing with 8 different autoimmune deficiencies at the same time. The worst part?
I'm getting all the treatments. You know, everybody else doesn't have to do that, and then I have to do it.
Doctors say a bone marrow transplant could cure him, but it's not standard for his disease.
Experimental, investigational, so insurance companies do not have to cover it.
Out of fear that the insurance company will drop them, the Moraleses asked that we don't mention their health provider. A majority of the testing, doctor's visits, and medication is getting covered. But for what isn't, Mario works 3 jobs. Jamie also works when she isn't driving Luis to doctors. Out of pocket, a bone marrow procedure and residual costs will be about $300,000, money they don't have, and they're getting desperate.
His body will continue to attack itself until cancer or an autoimmune disease that they can't help him with.
A GoFundMe page has been created. They've held silent auctions and fundraisers, family members given everything they can. Still, the money raised is nowhere close to what they need. They're angry that the insurance company would rather put a bandage on the problem. This is a bill that shows one medication Luis takes costs almost $31,000 each month. He's received it for over 2 years, which more than covers the cost of 2 bone marrow procedures. But the only problem isn't just the insurance company, it's also finding a bone marrow match. Because after searching locally and then also everywhere in the world right here on BeTheMatch.org, there's no match.
That's incredibly devastating.
But there's hope. Doctors say they could reimplant his own bone marrow and have a 50-50 chance of resetting his immune system. But again, there's the money issue. They've looked for programs to help offset the cost.
You hear these miracle stories on the news, but that's one case of how many. If they took everybody for free, think about it.
Luis recently got rheumatoid arthritis caused by the immunodeficiency issues. Some days he can't walk because of the pain, but you won't hear him complain.
People always ask me how I'm doing, so I'm okay.
Mario and Jamie are determined to get a match and raise the money they need for one reason.
He deserves a normal life that a teenager should have.
For more information on how you can help this family financially or to see if you could be a bone marrow match, just go to our website, cbs12.com/links.